Hi, I'm James J. Conway. I'm a translator from German to English. In this video, I'm going to be reading from the book Three Prose Works by the great 20th century German Jewish writer Lasker-Schüler. Now, Lasker-Schüler is much better known as a poet, especially here in Germany, but in fact prose makes up the bulk of her bibliography. And the three works that I've translated for this edition, which incidentally are appearing in English for the first time, are the Peter Hille Book from 1906, the Prince of Thebes, which appeared on the eve of the First World War in 1914, and the work that I'm going to be reading from, which is The Knights of Tino of Baghdad, which was originally published in German in 1907. The themes of violence and eroticism and exoticism, which recur throughout the book, are very much in evidence in the section that I'm going to read. And I think the only other thing that I probably need to share with you before I read is that the first person narrator, the princess, is in part a projection of the author herself. And this chapter is called Min, the son of the Sultan of Morocco. The Sultan of Morocco wears a cloak of white silk fastened across his chest with an emerald the size of a dove's egg. But his son is barefoot and shrouded in a dusty camel skin, a beggar beside his royal father. My cousin in the camel skin is 16 years old. Ali Muhammad could be his older brother. He's never given to ire, always to jest. He has beautiful teeth, mother of pearl, sweet womanly teeth, and he smiles at his son's dour spirits. And the furrow between his brows is but a rare fluttering shadow. The night slumbers in his son's forehead, 7 skins deeper. At the table, the courtiers refuse to sit beside him, and on the roof his pillow is marked anxiously. Under the mellow sky of the white rose garden he strolls forbidden paths. Only we women may stroll amid its white scent. But I beg permission from my father, the white-bearded pasha, to dance with my cousin and the camel hair on the day of the coronation. And I dance with Min, the Sultan's foolish son. My hands are crossed, my fingers spread, a pale golden star spread athwart his ragged chest. Now I must hurry from the feast, says my cousin sadly, for you shall not wish to dance with me again. Vexed, I ask if he believes me to suffer such foolish humours as he. Then I follow him on the tips of my ringed toes to the great pool in the dark court of the Sultan. Min, do you see me? Am I not your dancer? And as he says nothing, I say contemptuously, I should like to know if they are heroes' shoulders hidden beneath your cloak, or if my dreams mock me, and your arms can even tame a kitten. Oh, I am 1,000 times stronger than your dreams tell, my proud princess, because I wear this poor garment and remain even-tempered in the face of staring contempt. Methinks I am the strongest hero in the land. He tugs at the shaggy seam of his coat, a stitch unravels, and the entire pelt falls to the ground. Tenderly, gently, the evening colours his limbs. Will you dance with me once more as a reward for casting off my armour? Listen to the piping tones of the roses in the white garden singing in our honour. Slaves find us, and they hesitate. The women are sitting on the edge of the great pool, their faces outstretched, and behind the palm stand our fathers, Sultan Ali Muhammad and Muhammad Pasha, his older, white-bearded brother. We dance until our feet are one in turning. Then the black servants whose naked eyes have beheld our naked dance, my body, and above all, my face, had their tongues speared on my father's orders, and he has the noble courtiers blinded in the forecourt of the palace. The princesses are spared punishment as they only behold the prince. Each day he receives gifts from them, armbands, girdles, and on the roof lie embroidered silk pillows for his dreams. The wife of the fruit decorator gives him a transparent fig leaf carved from moonstone. But the fluttering shadow on his royal father's brow claws deep into his flesh, and glowering, he scowls about the palace until it is light. It is thought that he broke one of his mother-of-pearl teeth on a pillar in shock that night. It is no longer his gaze the women of the harem yearn for from the windows of their chambers. Rather, it is for the sake of his son that they bribe the eunuchs who find men's garments for them so that they may sit at the table for the evening meal. I keep my eyes lowered over the mournful rose garden. Dazzling flattery has caused Min to forget the sacred night of dance. Only my father lets his white beard glide over my hands at times and says nothing. He believes I thought it all a dream. But the roses in the white garden have turned grey, Min lies gnawed beneath broken branches. The gardeners say, only a jealous princess could have been so cruel. I know who rent his tender gentle limbs. My chamber shone green with the emerald and the silk cloak as it passed. His father, the Sultan of Morocco.